refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah, no time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah, refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Apply myself.
What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Another episode of RBO, just in time, right before the playoffs. You know, this is the time. This is the time. If you're an NBA fan, make sure you subscribe, like, share this video with anybody that you know that's a huge NBA fan. We have the best part of the NBA season less than a couple weeks away, guys. This is it. This is the time. Before we get started, though, I would like for everybody to go down low. There's a link down low, and you could become a member. You can join the R2L family. You can join our chats. We have different chats for every sport. We have a parlay chat where we make money almost every single day. And all you have to do is click the link down low, become a member, and you can also join some of these shows. Come on here live and talk your talk, man. Also, we have a lot of different shows on the network. It's not just me by myself. I'm not by myself. I got the gang with me. Down low, you will see all the other shows as well. Tap in with them, and you would not be disappointed at all. Also, shout out to the guys in the chat. Shout out Bibby. And I got my boy Cardo in the chat as well. Go ahead and light up that comment section, man, because I'm definitely going to pop those up in there, and I'm going to holler at y'all. No Kobe White tonight. I already know I did my research for my parlay. You hear me? Had to get a little something done, you know what I'm saying? But just like Bibby said, man, tap in. But let's dive on into what we got to talk about, man. I told y'all what we here for. It's almost that time. We about to talk about this NBA playoff race, man. It's getting spicy. Hold on, it's getting a little hot. You hear me? I'm going to start in the West first. I mean, the East first, because the East is, you know, it's not much there in the East. In the East, Boston's pretty much going to lock in that number 2 seed behind Cleveland, who's holding down that number 1 seed. They're 4 games apart with only 4 games remaining. I don't see Cleveland going 0-4 and Boston going 4-0 in that situation. That's like the only way they're – hold on. Actually, I don't think – yeah, that would be the only way they would be able to get there because that would give them a better division record. That's the only chance, but I got Cleveland finishing number 1, Boston number 2. I think the Knicks solidified their 3rd spot with 50 wins. The Pacers are behind them with 47. I think they're going to stick there at 4. Now, this is when it gets crazy. Well, not really crazy. It gets kind of crazy. You got the Bucks and the Pistons. Those two are only 1 game apart. I can see those two fighting for that number 6 seed. Number 5 will play the Pacers, and number 6 will play the Knicks. So it's like whoever you want to play for real. If you want to play the Pacers, do your thing, get at number 5. If you want to play the Knicks, Pistons, don't win another game. Y'all good. If you're a Pistons fan or a Knicks fan or a Bucks fan or a Pacers fan, let me know in the comments who you want to play. Me personally, I would like to see the Pistons and the Pacers match up first round. I would love to see that. We got 2 guys in the chat. Shout out to Carl, CTC Carl. He has an episode tonight. Your boy will be on there because I am the champ. I am the bracket champ. And then the Pacers, we have Ty. Shout out to In the Red Corner. He's a host on there, one of our shows. He's a Pacers fan. Oh, my goodness. If we get this number 1, round 1 matchup, The chat's gonna be lit. I gotta get them on RBO. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna get them on here. It's gonna be lit. But let's talk about this play-in, y'all. The play-in is really where the battle at in the East. You have the Magic holding down the number 7 spot. One game behind them, you have the Hawks. And then one game behind them, you have the Bulls. And then a half game behind the Bulls, you got the Heat. It's nip tuck. 4 games left. I believe tonight the Hawks and the Magic play. They actually play each other twice before the season ends. So that's going to be very critical because if we both end up being 7th and 8th, we're going to play each other first round in the play-in. So you'll have 3 games against each other, like almost back to back to back. So that's very key, I think, for these two teams to see how they come out against each other in these next 2 games, because if they show up in the play-in against each other, hey, if one team wins twice and the other team don't win, it's going to be hard to beat a team 3 times. That's all I'm saying. So it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to go. Then you have Chicago battling down there with Miami. Man, these are our 4 teams that had unfortunate seasons, man. Miami traded Jimmy Butler, dealing with injuries all year per usual. Chicago traded Zach LaVine. DeRozan was last year, I believe. Yeah, DeRozan was last year. Traded Zach LaVine. You know, had a lot of injuries this year as well. Atlanta. I mean, I ain't got much. Oh, who they lose? My guy. Jalen Johnson got hurt early this year. They had some injuries, but I thought they would have a better year compared to all of these other teams, because even Orlando, we went through a lot of injuries as well. But the Hawks, I don't know, like Trae Young, man, since he went to that conference finals, it's been like he's just been regressing as far as team success. Individually, he's still a beast, but team success, he's not looking like that guy that can get his team over the hump consistently. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna read off the Bucks next 4 games, because I believe the Bucks and the Pistons are the 2 that, oh my goodness, are 2 locked in. Look at this, y'all. I got something to say. The Bucks and the Pistons are, I just said they're 1 game apart. What's that? 5 and 6 seed. The Bucks got the Timberwolves, the Pelicans, then the Pistons twice. Man, they're gonna have to really battle each other to see who's gonna get that final spot. So the Pistons just lost last night to the Kings. They play the Knicks, who that's gonna be a tough game. Then they got the Bucks twice. So the Bucks and the Pistons, they really gonna have something to say about each other's road to the playoffs. It's gonna be very interesting to see what happens there. Orlando, like I said, they played the Hawks twice. They got Boston and they got the Pacers. They may have one of the toughest last 4 games in the East to end the season, because the Pacers aren't sweet. I'm not gonna sit here and say they're some slouches. The Celtics, we know who the Celtics are. Then you play the Hawks twice. I just said it, y'all. We're gonna have to play them in the play-in round, first round, if that becomes a matchup. So that's also tough as well. But I got faith in Paolo and France and them boys. Let's look at Chicago right quick. Chicago has the Bulls, the Heat, which is the team they might have to play in the play-in, the Wizards, and the 76ers. So if they can get one of these wins against the Bulls, I mean the Heat and the Cavs, they're going to beat the 76ers and the Wizards. That's those gimme games for real. So the Bulls, they actually have an opportunity to move up to that 7th spot, to be quite honest, with this these last couple of games. And I like how Josh Giddey's been playing. Seems like he's like the ultimate, he's like the leader on the team now. Not as far as, I'm not saying vocal leader or just the best player on the team. It's just he's the guy that gets everybody involved. He's the guy that does a little bit of everything for them over there. Josh Giddey is a solid player coming from OKC. You know, OKC blew up. Then he had the allegations, off the court allegations, kind of tarnished his name. But with the Bulls, man, he's been making a good name for himself, man. And it's good to see for sure. And Kobe White, shout out Kobe White, even though he's not playing tonight. Shout out Kobe White, UNC, that's my guy. All right, so That's a shout out to Pistons right there, y'all, if y'all understand. Oh, Bulls fan, he said we gotta win tonight. Yes, sir. I know you trying to stay. You trying to get to that 7th spot so you can have 2 games in the play-in instead of 1 game. I get it. I dig it. I thought the Cavs was going to rest people. Guess not. Donovan Mitchell is out tonight. I think that's the only guy that's out. Everybody else, I believe, is going to be playing tonight. Giddy for 30. Giddy for 30. Hey, no Kobe White. Vucevic had his game last game. No Uter. Horton Tucker, 25 off the bench. Never know. That's the East though, y'all. Like I said, I'm running one more time. Cavs number 1, Boston number 2, the Knicks are number 3, the Pacers are number 4. I think those 4 teams are locked in as far as their position. Then we have the Bucks and the Pistons at 5 and 6. They play each other. You know what I'm saying? They play each other like twice. So these 2 right here, it's gonna come down to who win against each other, to be quite honest. Then in play-in, you have Orlando, Atlanta, Chicago, Miami. So my picks to come out to play-in, I'm gonna go with Chicago and Orlando. I just think that from what I've been seeing lately, those are the teams that have shown me the most consistency out of all these teams. Look, they last 10 games, 7-3 for Orlando, 5-5 for the Hawks, 7-3 for Chicago. Oh, the Heat also 7-3. I can't disrespect the Heat. They have a championship coach. You know, they got guys that's been to the championship, so they have a championship pedigree to them. So you can't count them out, never, especially in the play-in. You saw what happened last time. They got out to play-in. Championship. They ain't win, though. All right. Back go to the West, man. Go to the West. Excuse me, guys. Y'all see Bibby in the chat? Cook that lay, send it to the parlay chat. I'm trying to make some money. All right. On to the West. Oh, my boy said we own the Heat this year. All right, now let Dave see that. On to the West, though. Now, this is when it gets fun. OKC, you know they number 1. Houston, number 2, man. Shout out Houston. I said the last year about this team. I said this is a really good young team. They just have to grow, you know, play more games. They got Thompson this year. He's a beast. Last year, Sengun got hurt while they was on their run. They were top 3. He got hurt. Ended up, you know, getting out of the playoffs. They didn't even make it to the play-in. So I like Houston at number 2. I think this team is, oh my goodness, man. Udoka has these boys playing well. Jalen Green, a star on the wing. Guy can drop 30 at any night. Sengun, baby Jokic. Van Vliet. His numbers are down this year, but he's a solid veteran. Championship pedigree. He's a champion. He's been there, done that. Plays defense, can shoot, spread the floor out. He knows how to win. You know, he's a solid player. Then you got my boy Jabari Smith, former number 2 pick behind Paolo, off the bench. They just have a nice, pretty deep squad that defend pretty well. Thompson, man, he might be the best on-ball defender in the league. Literally, go. I got y'all next episode. Next episode, I got y'all for Amen Thompson. The boy is if they're playing a team, take the under on their best player. He's strapping them. I'm telling you right now, unless it's Paulo or somebody like that, like Giannis, somebody that's just big. All right, let's keep it moving though. The Lakers back at 3. The Lakers back. They won in a 2-game win streak, went 5, going 5-5 in the last 10. I said this in the chat, man. The Lakers, they have one of the highest ceilings in the NBA. You know, you got Luka and LeBron, Austin Reeves. Shout out to Devin, that's his guy. Austin Reeves can play. He's a beast. I like Austin Reeves. I liked him when he first started playing. Defensively, he's not that great. He plays hard, he tries, but offensively, the guy can play, can pass, can handle the rock, shoot, get his own bucket. I mean, he's a perfect fit for this team behind LeBron and Luka, if you ask me. But can they defend consistently? Can they do that? A lot of people say, Luka went to the finals last year with the Mavericks. Why you with Kyrie? Why you don't think he can't make it this year? Because with the Mavericks, he had two centers that were playing good ball, high rebounds, defending the run at a high level, catching out Luke. I said Luke's catching lobs. Like Luka is one of the best lob throwers in the league. Jackson Hayes, don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of his. He's a young guy. I think he has his motor isn't as good as it used to be. I think the years went by, he wasn't. Because when he was the Pelicans, when he first came in, I thought he could have been playing like soon he got in. He reminds me of JaVale McGee as far as athleticism, can dunk on people, block shots, high motor. His IQ just wasn't as good. And that's still something that I'm afraid of for the Lakers. I've seen Jackson Hayes go out there, get double-double, blocking shots, running the floor, catching lobs. I also see him fouled out in 10 minutes. Like, so the Lakers have the ability to make a run. It's going to be on the offensive side, in my opinion, because Luka just too much of a liability on that defense. And unlike in Dallas, you had guys like Gafford, and when the Gafford sat down, you had Lively in the game. So if someone did get past Luka, you had some rim protection. There's not much of that there now. So it's going to be interesting to see, because I just think LeBron has a different gear he can go into in the playoffs, and Luka as well has another gear he can go into in the playoffs. And there's no one in the West that's just so dominant that they just can't match up with. I give him a shot, man. I'm not gonna count him out. I just don't see it happening. That's all I'm gonna say. Number 4, we have the coachless Denver Nuggets. What's going on, y'all? Mike Malone got fired. Now, I saw a video of Mike Malone talking about how brutally, when they lost to the Blazers, how brutally honest he had to be with his team, calling them pieces of you-know-whats. Not all of them, but he's like, I had to be brutally honest with those guys. Let them know that that's not enough. That's not good enough. And the guys that are full of you-know-what, they're not going to listen. They're not going to care. He just like putting guys on blast. Not really saying names, but people know who they're talking about, So I guess it was a lot of turmoil in that locker room going on, and he had to go. I guess his voice wasn't being heard no more. Denver are holding down the 4th seed. Jokic was out for like 8 games. They didn't look too bad without Jokic. Guys stepped up. Aaron Gordon stepped up. Jamal Murray stepped up. Westbrook had his games. Even my boy Michael Porter, he was balling. But the Nuggets at 4. Shout out my boy Blaze. He's a Russ fan. I told him, I said, this is probably Russ' best chance, just because he got Jokic. So when he got to the Lakers, my boy Blaze felt like that was his best chance. But Jokic is in his prime. LeBron wasn't in his prime when he was with Russ. LeBron needs somebody else in their prime, because Bron is the guy that he can't carry like he used to. He shouldn't have to be quite honest. Right behind Denver, you have one game behind them. Is this even a game? This is probably a half a game behind them. It's a half game behind them. You got the Clippers at 5, Golden State. All these teams are a half game behind Denver. Golden State, Clippers, Minnesota, Memphis. Speaking of Memphis was just number 2 about a month ago, I believe. A month and a half ago. One fired coach, and now they number 8. Injuries, they number 8. Now, I want to throw somebody on the hot seat right quick. Ja Morant. You got to show up, buddy. I'm not going to sit here and just, believe what I hear. I'm going to say this. If it's true that, what I read about, you didn't like the offensive scheme that Taylor was running with, and that's why he got fired. Hey, I feel you, Ja. As a leader, though, well, I can't put all the blame on you, because you're not the guy that actually fires people. You probably voice your opinion, and the GM he has a lot of faulting this because you don't fire a coach right before the playoffs. Just like I don't get what's going on in Denver. Only thing I can say about Denver, they got a Jokic over there who, to be quite honest, I think Jokic, he can make up for a lot. You feel me? So this is about to be interesting. You got the Lakers holding it down at number 3. A game and a half ahead of Denver. 2 games ahead of Clippers, Golden State, Minnesota, Memphis. Then at 9 and 10, which I think those are locked, solidified. You have Sacramento, 39 wins, Dallas, 38 wins. Then Phoenix is right outside the play-in with 35 wins. Poor Phoenix. Devin Booker said, man, I ain't never not making the playoffs again. Chris Paul came over there. They went to the finals. I said, he wasn't playing. Phoenix then became one of them teams, them top teams in the league. Now look at them. It's crazy, man. I don't even feel bad for them. They went and got Bradley Beal when you had KD and Booker already. That didn't even make sense. Didn't even make sense. I'm telling y'all, man, GMs, I might gotta try to put something together, man. Try to give me one of these GM jobs because these dudes don't know what they're doing, man. For real. Our baby said, being lazy while up is our problem. We don't fix that laziness, we won't be there long. He's a Lakers fan. I feel you, baby, and I've seen that a lot. I've seen the lack of effort out there, you know. But one thing I can say, when y'all first got Luka, when y'all first started winning with Luka, and Braun was in his bag, it looked good. I'm not gonna lie. But then when Braun got hurt and came back, he had to get his mojo back. It seemed like he got his mojo back. So y'all got OKC tonight. I'm not sure if y'all gonna rest people because I think y'all got Dallas, AD, and Houston after that. Hey, gotcha. But yeah, man, that's the playoffs. We're gonna go ahead and do this West one more time. OKC number 1, locked in. Houston number 2, they kind of locked in. They just need to get one more dub. They locked in. Then you have LA, Denver, Clippers, Golden State, Minnesota, Memphis, 2 games apart, and then Sacramento and Dallas to close it out. Play-in winners. That Minnesota and Memphis game is going to be, if that happens like that, it's going to be amazing. Okay, let's look at last couple games very quick. Nuggets got 3 games, all teams in the play-in or playoffs. The Kings, the Grizzlies, and the Rockets. Who knows if the Rockets are going to be resting players or not because they're number 2. So Denver might have a little, you know, because the Kings, no disrespect, Joe. I don't think y'all are that, bro. I think y'all traded and did all those moves, and now y'all don't know y'all identity no more. Y'all don't know who y'all want to be. So I think they can beat the Kings. The Grizzlies is going to be a tough match. They're home though, and then the Rockets, if they're resting people, they're gonna get them. So the Nuggets might, you know, hold their little 4th spot. See the Clippers got go. Clippers got the Spurs tonight. Don't sleep on the Spurs. Clippers gonna win. The Rockets, Kings, then the Warriors. Pretty interesting because the Warriors and possibly I know the Kings and the Warriors are definitely going to be playing their people, and I can see the Rockets playing their people in this game because they trying to at least get one more win to hold down that spot. Clippers got a nice little schedule. Golden State, Suns, Warriors, Trailblazers, Clippers. I got Golden State winning all those games, probably except for 1, 3-1. Golden State might move up to the 5 seed, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. Timberwolves got the Bucks tonight, Grizzlies, then the Nets, then the Jazz. Timberwolves, they should close out with those 2 wins. I think they could beat the Bucks tonight as well. Hey man, this is gonna get interesting, y'all. So this is what we're gonna do. The last game, I believe, of the season. Let me get that for y'all right quick. We're gonna have to do some things. The last game of the season is Sunday. This Sunday, y'all. How do I say goodbye? How do we say goodbye? The season is it's almost there, y'all. So this is what we gonna do. Thursday, no. Tomorrow, we're gonna be back. Tomorrow. And we're gonna break down some more of what's going on. But tomorrow, we're gonna talk about teams with the most approved. And then the next day after that, we're gonna talk about players with most approved. Hope y'all enjoyed yourself, man. I enjoyed, I know it's been a little minute since I've been up on the screen, but like I said, playoffs here, so I can't run nowhere. I ain't got nowhere to go. You hear me? I'm here. I'm on top of it, y'all. Got y'all. Before we go, though, make sure you like, subscribe, you share this. Oh, before I go, I want to give y'all one player tonight, all right? No, I should give y'all two plays for the night. Let me pull up my fan door right quick. Give me 1 second. These are two plays for the NBA that I like a lot. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all lotto plays too. I ain't giving y'all no BS. This big money. If you want, Nas Reed. He do, y'all. He do. 4 threes. If you want to make it a little safer, 3 threes. Okay. Then my other pick. Hold on, where is that? Hold on 1 second, John. Now this one, it's a little tricky because this team can get blown out and they can get out real quick. You know what I mean? Tyrese Halliburton, 3 threes. If you're feeling crazy, 4 threes. So we got Nas Reed and Tyrese Halliburton for 3 threes. If you're feeling crazy, you can take them both for 4. Those are my picks, though. All right? We're going to see what they do. But that's all I got for y'all today. Make sure you like, subscribe, you share this video with anybody that's an NBA fan. Playoffs right around the corner. Content is about to start ramping up 10 times more. Also, click the link down low, become a member. Check out all the different shows also down low. And have a ball, man. We got baseball with Teddy. Season just started. CTC with Carl. He's probably going to have his grand finale for the college basketball season. And it's been an endless transfers on the transfer portal. So yeah, man, we live, we lit, and Vaughn gonna be back. Cause real ballers.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.